Good morning everybody, myself Aman Rawat, and we are on chapter 5 for the course, and those who are new viewers, for them I am showing you some renders which the gun which we are making from chapter 1st. This is chapter 5 for the course, so this is the gun which we are making. So here are some renders. Okay, so we will start from where we have left earlier. So we were on here on chapter 5, in which we will gonna make all alphas for the gun. So first what we will do is, first we will select the layer in which we have to make alpha. Like in this layer we have to make alpha, which is M07. So what we will going to do it, first we will gonna take a layer and add a color to it. So color will be which we have already selected, so I am putting directly my color value. So this is my color, and we will give a height as well. We need only color and height. So for height we will going to go is 0.2. okay, so this will be my height. So now we will gonna add a black mask, add fill, and from here we are going to add alpha, and name of the alpha is circle half overlap. This one. Okay, now just increase the tiling like this and decrease the border width. Wait, file is saving right now, so decrease the border width a little bit, around like this. Okay, and we want this alpha only in front, not in all part. So we will add a group, add to it, add and write normal, add right click, add black mask, add paint, and we will want to select this one only. Okay, so like this you can add a alpha to it, pattern. So if you also want this, I want to flip this alpha. Okay, so how we can do is, we can add a level to it and just invert it. By inverting it, only a central middle part will be out like this. Okay, so after adding all this, what we have to do is, right now the whole alpha is in constant form, so we have to break this alpha. In some part there will be less alpha, and in some part there will be more alpha or more height. So how we can do it? We can do it by adding one more folder, add to it, write its name normal brick, add, and we will gonna add a white mask to it, add fill, and on fill we will add scratch map, scratch. We will going to take this one like this, add tiling to it, tri-planar for removing the seam parts, and then add a level and just invert it. So now you can see that there will be variations to it, like these lines, scratches, variations on alpha map. Okay, so like this you can make alpha to it, or if you are thinking that this alpha is too harsh, so we can just decrease the height map at 0.15. okay, and now same this alpha I want to just copy to it this part also. So what we will do is I will just directly copy it and see the this part is in M08, and directly I will put it here, and I will go in to this part, add paint, and just add here like this. Okay, so like this you can add alphas to the gun. So I am adding more alphas to it, now we are going to add small lines here, small boxes here on this part. So first we will see in which part this gun is. So in this part of the gun it is, so we will select that part, and then first what we will do is first we will make this strip here. Okay, so how it is going to be is like first we will take a layer and add only color and height map to it. Okay, after that just put height how much you want, like I want 0.2, and add a color to it like 0.15. I want it to be black, and then just add right click, add black mask, and add fill, and we will just search here stripe, this one, add here. After adding stripe, just increase the tiling to 10 and rotation to 45 like this. Okay, so now it is creating like this lines on it, and now what we will do is we will add a folder to it and just put the file on this folder and write its name to be stripe stripe 1, and one more folder and put that stripe in it and write it normal. Okay, so here and now stripe part contains all these lines. So now what we'll do, add right click, add black mask, right click, add paint, and just select the UV chunk fill and just hit here. Okay, so like this you can create lines to it, and in similar way we are going to create lines here as well. So here on stripe 2, just we'll going to just copy and paste, write it stripe 2, add right click, add black mask, add paint, and we want that strip to be here to here and to here, but right now it is very small, so we are going to increase the decrease the tiling, so like 7, so that the boxes will be bigger. Okay, so I want to decrease it more, like to 5. Okay, 6 will be enough, like this. Okay, so in similar way we are going to just add layers here as well from stripe 1 only, like this. Okay, like that. So in this way we can add lines to that are plastic parts. Okay, so now what we will do is we'll add lines here as well. Right now you can see that it is flat part here, so we will add lines to it. Just select on which part it is. Okay, so it is in M04. So in M04 we will add a layer, only layer. I don't want color as well in this, or we can add color and only height map to it. So after that just rightly add black mask, add fill and put this stripe here. Okay, convert it to 45. Okay, 90, 135. Okay, 135 will work, and then increase the tiling like this. Okay. So after increasing the tiling, we can increase it. First increase the triplanar and increase it to I think 32. So now it is perfect, and after that add levels and just invert it and add height as well, like 0.2. So now you can see that we are having these lines. So but I don't want color in it, only I want these lines. So now right now these lines are hard, so we can add one more effect to it, which is blur. So how we can add that is add filter. From filter we can add blur. You can see that now it is blurred out, but it is blurriness is very high, so we can decrease it to like 0.1, only a little bit, so that it will be not so sharp. Okay, now it will work, and just add a folder and put it in folder and write this normal, and after putting this normal, add right click, add black mask, add paint, and this effect will only be on this part, so just click on that part. Okay, so this is how we are going to make this alpha. And now what we are going to add is if you can see the references, or you can say, okay, I am going to show you some renders. So if you are going to see this render, you can see that we are having lines here. Okay, and this line parts, so we have made this in a height map, this part and this part as well, we have make them in height map only. So we have to create alpha in Photoshop for these parts. Okay, and in similar way you can add as many as you want for after learning the process. So how we can do is first, after seeing the gun, like we want alphas to be here, to be here, and to be here. So first just select that part, go to the UV filter and just take a UV snapshot of the UV parts. We are going to take 4K and just select the path where it will be, like if it will be on here. So we'll add the part, just write UV snap to it and just apply and close. Okay, so after that just import the UV snap here, just write it UV and add a layer, and that layer which we have selected should be full black like this. Okay. So now whatever alpha we are going to make, that will be in white part. So first we have to just see where that part is contains, like we have to make alpha on this part. Okay, so just see where its UV is, like its UV is here. So we know that this on this UV we have to create that alpha. Okay. So how we are going to make alpha is, first we are going to see the shape in which we have to create that. Like if you will see, there is a line all over the round and then small lines here. Okay, so we are going to make that line, like we are just going to take directly a rectangle tool and just add a line like here, like this. Okay, and it has to be only on path, so just delete it again and make that again like this. Shape, sorry, it will be shape, but it will be on stroke, not on fill. So fill have to be just cancel out, only the layer, only a stroke will be there. So like this we are going to create a stroke, and stroke should be white in color, and increase the stroke boldness like this. Okay, and after that we can just add this roundness to it. Okay, so in this way you can create that, and then we have lines like this there as well, so we can create line as well. Like if line is like this, so it will contain white part and there will be no stroke, like this, and just add a roundness to it. So like this, that contains lines like this. So in this way you can you can create lines or alphas, and it should be in black and white. Okay, so the white part will be the one which will going to be stroked out or stroked in when we will going to do that in Substance Painter, and the whole black part will not be seen, only the white part will be seen. Okay, so overall we are going to make a mask. We can call this mask as well. So in this way, like we are going to make, so I am just showing you some examples how we can make that. Okay, so in this way you can create that alpha, and if you will see on second alpha, how we have created that is we have in same way we have just add these lines to it like this. So in similar way, just go there, see where UV is, like UV is here in this part. So just this part contain UV, so just add a pen tool and just make a shape like this. It's just that you have to just fit these shapes on UV perfectly so that it work perfectly on the model. So like this, you can add shapes to it, add a selection layer and just fill white part like this. Okay, and just remove the yellow. Like that you can create the shapes, black and white shapes. So I have already created that, so I will show you that. So this is what I have created. So these are the shapes which I have created, like this lines and this part, and this part is, I think, okay. So okay, so this part is this front of the gun. So in this part you can see these lines, these lines. So these lines are also created in alpha map, so which that alpha we have created in Photoshop, and that is this. So you have to just create shapes and just place them perfectly on Photoshop and just check them as they are perfectly placed or not, and just work on it. So I have shown you example, so I have already created that. This is my alpha map, so I will use this one. Okay, so now after creating the alpha map, what we have to do is just first see where we have to use that. Okay, so we have to use that in M02. So on M02 first we will import the alpha. This is what I have created. Before importing I will show you. So this is the alpha map I have created in Photoshop. So I will just drag it to the substance file like this and add I am using this as a texture, so I will use texture, import in on my project and just import. And after importing just add a layer to it, and after adding a layer, so what now you have to do is wait. Okay, I'm checking. So now what you will do is okay, I have created this layer, so that layer has to be here. Okay, so now first only height we will be using, so use only height. Add how much height you want, like I am using a 0.25 on minus value, and then add black mask, add fill, and just add directly that layer. So you can see that directly that alpha what we have created in Photoshop, we have just made that shape here as well, here as well, and here as well. Okay, so after this what we will do is we will going to add a color as well. So color will be, I think, dark only, dark black only. So we're going to just add a dark black color. Sorry, this is height, so minus 0.25 which is height, and then add a color to it like this, black, so that you can play around the color, whatever color you want. Okay, so after that what you will do is you will put that in a folder. And one thing also you can do is you can add blur map also. So first add filter, then add a blur map, little bit of blurriness to the shape, like 0.1, so that it will be not sharp. and after that write this to be lines. Okay, so after this what you will be doing is we're going to add a pattern on some parts, like on these two parts we are going to add a pattern. Okay, so how we can add a pattern is that pattern we are adding only on height map. So we will add a fill layer and only a height map will be selected, and then add height like 0.15 we are going to take, then add black mask, add fill, and then select a pattern which we are using, like we are using diamond pattern, diamond alternate. So we are using this pattern like this. Okay, so increase the tileness 22 like this. So we are using this pattern, and after increasing the tileness, add a folder and put that in folder and write like pattern. Okay, and now what we are going to do is we want that pattern to be here and here, just here only. Okay, so how we can do is we have already created that alpha which is in black and white, so we are directly just going to put that alpha like which we have created in Photoshop. Just import texture. Okay, add black mask, add fill, and we'll directly add this part. Okay, like this, and just add level to it and just invert. Okay, so the problem is in this thing is we have only created this white part. Okay, so to fulfill that, what we are going to do is we can just directly paint here, or you can just make right now the white part is only this, like you can see that this is the only white part, this, so the pattern is seen here only, so we have to make a white hole. Okay, and how we can do is we can add a paint here and just paint whiteness here like this. Okay, so in this way so we have to, you can see that now the pattern is visible. So pattern will be visible where white mask is, and the pattern will be hide where black mask is. So in this way you can just add the pattern, and here I don't want pattern, so I have to just paint black here. I'm working on mask. Okay, so just rub here. Now pattern has been created here and here as well. Okay, so like that you can create as many pattern you want, as many alpha you want, and I have shown you how you can do that by creating that alphas in Photoshop, and that alpha has to be in black and white, and you can download it from online from Google as well. So in this way, this is the process to make alphas. Okay, so in next chapter what we are going to make is in chapter 6 we are going to make alphas in Photoshop, which will be in alphabets written in form like in chapter 6 we are going to make these alpha, these white ones, which is written like this. Okay, so we are going to create these and add these white patterns on our gun. Okay, so white patterns, white whatever it is written on the gun, we will going to add this in next lesson. Okay, so that's all for this lesson, so thank you.